Good morning. The Washington Freedom last night outlasted the homestanding San Francisco Unicorns at Oakland Alameda Coliseum, at the Oakland Coliseum, giving MLC their final matchup for the title on Saturday night, which will be LA Knight Riders against the Washington Freedom. No homestanding team, unfortunately, for MLC. We hear from Netravalkar about the match and early thoughts about the final from him.
Okay, we have Saurabh Netravalkar from Washington Freedom. I'm going to open the floor for questions.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Ritu from Indica News. First, congratulations. Okay. This is Ritu from Indica News. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you're going to the final. So tell me, first, how confident you were about today's match, and what are your preparations for going to the final, which is a big deal for you, right?
I think throughout the season we've had ups and downs, but different players have put their hand up in different crucial situations for the team, and that has built that team spirit. Especially in the last 6 games, we won a lot of close games, and that brings the team together. It's full credit to Coach Ricky Ponting and the entire staff, the management of the team, which makes us feel like a family. We've been taken care of so well off the field, and that translates on the field. We feel like we belong to one family. I think that is making us help each other. When one guy has an off day, we help them, and the other guy stands up. I think that's the team effort that we are seeing in this team, and that's what you see in the results.
Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, final.
Yeah, I mean, we are quietly building that confidence in the last 5-6 games, and a new game starts from ball 1, so we start from scratch. We need to again do the best things, do the processes right, but as long as we do that, that's the best we can do. I think we'll take the result, whatever it is.
So actually, as I'm tracking the game today, you're actually Unicorns actually beat you to 200, but your last 2 overs were pretty fantastic. The last time you played here, they caught a 189, I think it was, in 15-1. Did those last 2 overs, were you kind of realizing, hey, we're 220, 230 isn't going to do it, and we need to really stretch that out at the end?
I think the first 2 games that we lost here, it helped us a lot in reflecting, because this is a very different kind of pitch. It's not a traditional cricket pitch. The dimensions are small, and we bowlers need to be a little thick-skinned here. Like, a good ball can also go for 6. So it's about a ball-by-ball game and not an over-by-over game. So even if you get hit for 3 sixes, if you bowl 3 dot balls, that brings you back in the game. So here you don't give up until the last ball is bowled. I think that's what we had decided. And they were on top most of the games, but it was about those balls. And I'm glad we got those 5-6 good balls, and the game got pulled back in our favor. But full credit to them as well. They played a solid game as well. So it was a good game of cricket.
So yesterday you had a MLC record to pull out the win. Today I think you had the 5th highest score in the last couple of years. So what do you got prepared for us on Saturday?
Like I said, it's even we don't know. It's a toss of a coin. We start from scratch. We don't know how the pitch will play. I think we're playing on the other pitch, so it's a fresh pitch. So we'll take it from there. Now I think we are ready for anything that comes. We just give our best, and yeah.
So, Peter Delapano of the Dream Cricket. I know you're always a process-driven guy in terms of how you approach things on the field of cricket. In that second to last over, that 19th over, can you explain how your process-driven mentality allows you to block out any distractions so that you're able to maintain your focus and pull off what you were able to do in that 19th over?
Yeah, I think in the 19th over, I narrowed down what balls I bowl well, which is usually a Yorker either on the heels or the wide Yorker, and I bowl a slow and wide ball, which works for me, these 3 balls. In the previous over, I did bowl the slow and wide, and I got hit for 2 boundaries, because I thought it's still small dimensions, so if here and there, it can still go for 4. So the best ball to bowl was a Yorker. I know if I miss, they hit. If I hit, they can't score a 6. That was a simple thing to do. And I think 80% of the time I executed. A few were low full tosses, but still they're not very easy to get elevation. And on the ground, the outfield is not that quick. So that was the best chance. I just tried to maximize the probability for success. And I executed 3 or 4 good Yorkers, I think, out of 6. And I'm glad that could happen.
Just one follow up. The reactions for your teammates after the final ball, it looked like the biggest hugs and the biggest high fives weren't actually for Mitchell Owen, they were actually for you. The vigor that the teammates had to celebrate you, and it looked like they were really giving you the credit for getting the team to victory, because giving away 7 runs allowed Mitchell Owen to have a much greater margin for error, defending 22 off the final over. When your teammates are approaching you like that after the final ball and reacting that way towards you, what is going through your head and what are the emotions you're feeling?
I think I almost had tears in my eyes because I could see how pumped up everybody was, and if I look around me, the quality of players we have Steven Smith, I think one of the best batters of all time, I think, of our generation. If you see Glenn Maxwell, and if these guys are validating your performances, that really makes me feel nice and grateful that, yeah, I'm on the right track, I'm working hard, and you feel like your efforts are being crowned. So I'm really grateful.
Sort of incredible spell out there. You spoke about this being more of a ball-by-ball type approach on this pitch. Even so, the high water mark for the night games in the first sort of round of games here in Oakland was 227. All 4 innings since then have broken that total. What has changed in the last couple of weeks about the conditions that have led this pitch to be even more batting friendly than it usually is?
So I think the pitch is still the same. It's the understanding of the pitch, because so many high quality players are playing the game. They adapt so quickly. The pitch is still not flat wicket, I would say. There's still some turn, there's still some two-pace things, but the dimensions are small and the guys are powerful. So even if you don't time it, it goes for 6. So they know which ball to target, which ball. There are some pockets where you get a boundary. So I think smart players have been adapting well, and it's that intensity of the playoffs. It's that brings out the best in you. You want to push yourself out of your comfort zone. I think that's happening, and that's great for the league to see such a high quality of cricket and games that go till the last ball.
Hi, Saurabh. I'm Arjun from the American Cricket Show. Amazing performance today. Within the last 24 hours, you've bowled first and you've bowled second at the Oakland Coliseum. Could you sort of walk us through what it is bowling under lights that perhaps causes a little bit more pressure, sort of knowing you have to defend a certain total at this ground in particular?
From a bowling perspective, not much changes, but it's more harder to field for sure, because the balls that come through the lights, it's really hard to pick. And because of the dew, it's a little slippery. You would have seen a lot of catches being dropped by good fielders, and it's not that easy to field because it really slips. So that's the challenge to defend.
Okay, one last question.
Hey, Saurabh, Archon from Crickbuzz on Air. Mitchell Owen, he went for 28 in the power play. He had a great, quick rapid fire 42 of 19 deliveries. Did some incredible fielding in the end, saving a couple of runs, and then bowling the final over, right? So talk us through the character of Mitchell Owen, just the resilience that the team has shown. And we saw so much of emotions even from the coach today on the TV. Just talk us through that in terms of what this kind of win means. And it felt like a very emotional game, even for the likes of Ricky Ponting. And
I think so. I think everybody is really invested in this team. Like I said, we've been treating this as a second family, and since we've had low times in this tournament as well, so then to actually bounce back, I think his words, his preparation, and his motivation before leading into the game has really helped. So it's kudos to the staff as well. So yeah, it's just that emotion that we're feeling that we want to go through. We want to try our best to do it. Yes.
fantastic game today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you.